Hello, and welcome to this month's episode of The Inside Scoop with AARP Indiana. I am Emily Gorman, Director of Community Engagement with AARP, and I'm joined by...
Hello, Addison Pollock, other Director of Community Engagement with AARP Indiana. How's it going, Emily?
It's going great. It's July.
It is July.
It's summer, and it's warm.
Yep.
And the World Cup is over.
Ooh, sad for you?
Sad for me. Still have my World Cup merch
believing.
On.
Keep on.
Sadly, my team did not win, but that's okay.
No worries, no worries.
You win some, you lose some.
Someone is absent from the set today. Last time we were with, we had a guest.
Last time we did our crossover episode, as you'll remember, with Amber Marr.
Yes.
And she's not here today.
She's not here.
And I just heard Jason sneeze from the other room, and he is back.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the future, maybe next month, we can do another crossover episode.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Because you will be gone.
Yes.
For a couple weeks.
I will be.
And I'll be on my own.
I'll be on some leave, yeah. But today, we're back in the saddle. We're doing the regular Inside Scoop. We are in our regular set. Love it. Everything, as you said, soccer's over, so we'll just drop that.
Baseball season is upon us.
Baseball season's upon us.
It already was upon us. The World Cup kind of interrupted that. But anyway.
True. Anyways, the Inside Scoop. What is this show? Just for anyone who has never watched this before. Yeah,
really quickly, it's our monthly series that we do on YouTube and Facebook, where you can join us, and we help you learn more about all the things that AARP Indiana is doing across the state in your communities, whether it's events that we're hosting or advocacy that we're doing on behalf of people 50 and older. We're here to show you that your membership is more than just your membership. And right. We're busy. Yeah. We're out there.
AARP is your wise friend and fierce defender. And this is just one way that we're showing concrete examples of that across the state. So I'm excited to dig into today's subject. As you mentioned, it's summer.
It's summer. So we thought, what does summer mean? It means being outside, being in the warm weather, and enjoying the community that you live in. Yep. And so one of the pinnacles of issues that we work on is our livable communities work.
I love livable
both of our favorite-ish topics that we work on. Probably your top favorite.
Top three
thing to work on. And we wanted to talk a little bit today about some really great resources and tools that AARP has to offer for free that you can take back with you to your communities and work on things that are important to you. So whether that's making an area more accessible, more able to walk around, access to public transportation, housing, all sorts of stuff.
Better parks.
All
sorts of things.
Outdoor spaces. And so today we're going to show you what we have on offer and what you can use, how to use it really quickly. We'll give you links and everything so that you have everything you need.
Yeah. So you're good to go. This is basically your one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
You don't need to go anywhere else. But
so without further ado, let's get to
the Inside Scoop. Wow, that was really great.
Yeah,
we were in sync perfectly. All right. So as Emily mentioned, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can make your community more livable. So there are really two ways that AARP, there's multiple ways you can do that, but two ways that we're going to highlight today to show you how you can do that. If you're just starting from scratch, we have things called toolkits, and we have what is called model ordinances. And I don't want to get too wonky, too into the weeds, but basically a toolkit is, it's a toolkit. It's a set of tools that you can use in literature form. It's just guidance.
Like a worksheet.
Like a worksheet, yeah.
With resources
I have
and
a couple right here, which we'll talk about. But basically like a guide or a worksheet that basically takes the issue, whether it be walkability or making your home more accessible, whatever it may be. And
sorry,
excuse me, bless you. I wanted to be nice, not rude. And it basically the toolkit will take you from your 101 to execution. So kind of explaining what the issue is, framing it for you, and how you as a consumer or an advocate can get involved. A model ordinance, on the other hand, is more for sustainable change. This is maybe this is something something that AARP has concocted, some text we put together of ideally how we would like to see a local law adopted by your local jurisdiction, whether that be at the city, town level, by your council, or the county level, county council. And then it goes, we even have model legislation for the state, and then obviously for federal. So, but we're talking about local today, and we're going to talk about livable model ordinances specifically. So, yeah, is there anything that I missed before we go into our first toolkit?
I don't think so. We're not going to get too in the weeds today, so I think that was a good overview. So the first one we wanted to talk about today is our walk audit toolkit, which is up on your screen right there. And Addison is holding a copy as well. So this toolkit is one of the most widely known and used in communities across the country. It's such a great resource that you can use if you're starting with no experience of how to do something like this. This is a great place to start. It walks you from A to Z in how to make some change in your community. If you notice there's an issue or you just want to assess where things stand, this is a great place to start. So it gives you the step-by-step how to gather a group, what kind of people you want to get together to do this, how to draw a map of an area that you're going to do your audit of. And then it gives you a checklist of things to look for, like, is there a curb cut in this area? Is there a crosswalk? Just all sorts of things like that, like what condition are the sidewalks in? And things like that. And so at the end, it helps you create like a summary document so that you can then take that with you to take action on it with your local leaders and elected officials if you so choose. Or maybe there's some improvements that you can make within the community yourselves. It's just a really great foundation and place to start. You can order these for free. You can order up to 5 copies of these toolkits for free if you visit our website, which the link is below. We're also going to make sure all of these links are in the description below today's video, so you don't have to remember all those web addresses. But you can visit that link. You can order one of those or 5 of those if you want to be sent to you, and use those in your community. And you can write in them. There's everything you need is in there. What did I miss? Walk audits.
Nothing. It's just that self-service guide for you to assess your neighborhood and how walkable it is. And I think what's really cool about these toolkits, and this one specifically, is that you don't need to be like an urban planner. You don't need to be, you don't have to have, an expert or any certain level of education. It's just using your eyes and your ears and going out and feeling, your neighborhood, basically, like getting a sense for how safe it is, how accessible it is, etc. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love this one. And then just FYI, there are worksheets in the back. You can't see this, but there's worksheets for specific types of walk audits that you want to conduct that are in the back. And you can download those on the web address that was shared on the screen. So anyways, we want to talk about model ordinance.
Well, really quickly, I just wanted to quickly mention there is also a bike audit version of this as well. So if you're looking to improve biking facilities or whatever you want to call it in your neighborhood, in your area, there's a similar version of this that exists for biking as well that we're not going to go into today, but that's all on the links that will be below in the description.
Totally.
Yes. Ordinance.
So Complete Streets Model Ordinance. We both have experience with this one.
We do.
Yeah. So AARP has a Complete Streets Model Ordinance. Basically, what our vision would be for a law, as I mentioned before, for a Complete Streets Ordinance or Complete Streets Policy, what we would like to see ideally. And a lot of that, it incorporates a lot of AARP principles, not just like, the process, but like transparency, making sure that residents have, insight into the progress of a Complete Streets policy, so they can assess the, from when it started to, some time in the future. Yeah, it's really great. I've used this in the city of Evansville, which was really great. You have experience?
Yeah, we've used it in Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
And like Addison said, it's a wonderful resource that you can use even if you don't have experience working in this field and you want to have a conversation with an elected official or somebody in power who can make these changes. everything you need is in this ordinance.
Yeah. And what's cool is that the walk audit toolkit is sort of like, that's a very like hyper local version where it kind of goes hand in hand with a model ordinance. So walk audit toolkit can start a conversation with a policymaker about improving, you know, a specific intersection or specific street or multiple streets. But a complete street policy, what's important about it is that it covers basically the entire jurisdiction, the entire city, and trying to make it more walkable, safer, just better for all modes of transportation. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, I will say the model ordinances can get a little wonky. There's some language in there that, you know, isn't necessarily the most easy to digest, but it's there to serve as like a reference and something to look back to as you're having these conversations and looking to spark lasting change. And so the link is there. We'll include it in the description below if you want to check it out. It's a wonderful, wonderful resource that we wanted to highlight.
Nice.
Next,
let's go to housing. So we work on, we work on a lot of livable communities issues, but our two that we really focus on are transportation, which we talked about. Yes, sort of our bread and butter. And then the other one is housing. And this is the premier housing guide for AARP.
There it is on the screen.
There we go. The HomeFit guide.
Oh,
so
it's fantastic.
It's my favorite.
It's so great.
Yeah.
We've used this so many times.
Yeah, you can pair this with a nice workshop. Just going through, we have a fantastic presentation. So one that the volunteers love. I also just like the graphics of it.
Yeah,
it looks really
so
great.
easy to use.
Yeah.
This guide includes affordable, quick, it actually has like different options for upgrades and improvements you can consider making to your home to make it a lifelong place to live. And so whether you have a small budget or a huge budget, there's something in there for everyone. And there's also ways of, ideas for ways that you could get in touch with organizations in your community that might be able to help with assistance. Like if you wanted to build a ramp outside your house or something like that, everything is included in here. And it's just things that maybe you wouldn't think of are also included in there, like small things that can make a huge difference if you're trying to help somebody age in their home and stay in their home as long as possible.
For sure.
Like rugs, types of rugs and light switches and handles. And, it's not just grab bars and ramps. It's got everything.
Yeah. Repositioning things in your home to make it more accessible and just safer. I mean, there's also
safety,
just like, it really is focusing on like fall prevention too. Like I think, which is the number one cause of like hospitalizations for, older adults and things. So if you're a caregiver for someone, this is a really good resource for you as well. And it also has really cool safety tips just on like having a fire extinguisher and like making sure your address is like, numbers are well lit and visible from the street for EMS and things like that. So it's just really, really cool.
It's a comprehensive,
very comprehensive,
one-stop shop again.
Love that.
For everything you might need. And if you are interested in the presentation that goes along with this, we just recently did an online webinar that will be on our YouTube page. So you can go and watch the virtual webinar version of the HomeFit presentation that was done by our wonderful volunteer, Bev, who you met 2 months ago on an episode. And it's fantastic. It's quick. It's 30 minutes, really easy. And you can just get the basics. And she does a wonderful job at that presentation. It's very easy to follow.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Model ordinance.
Yeah.
So we have a HomeFit model ordinance, but unlike the HomeFit guide, which talks about like existing homes, right? Like you can use it for a home that you're going to build, right? Like these are the features that I want. But a lot of this is geared towards I live in a home and I need to make changes to modify it, to make it accessible, more, safer, etc. The model ordinance, however, is really geared towards new construction. So new homes in your community. And really, it's all about, there it is on the screen, it's all about incentivizing or requiring developers through like the building code and whatnot to ensure that universal design elements are incorporated into those that new housing stock. So, we're in a housing crisis right now across the country and basically every community. So as we think about building new homes, this is almost the ideal time to have your local city, town take a look at this and consider it for where you live.
And you've done a lot of this stuff in Evansville.
Yeah, we're gearing up some conversations right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've a lot of conversations. Nothing official yet,
Yeah.
but yeah, things are moving. Yeah,
it's a great place to start. So again, there is a lot of in-depth stuff in these model ordinances, but it's definitely worth checking out. And if you're looking for something to get you started in how to do that advocacy side, it's a great place to start.
Yeah.
So again, all those links will be included in the description. And one last thing, unless you had anything else to add on that.
Go ahead.
There's probably like 10 or 11 other toolkits and guides on the Livable Communities website. Anna, I think, is pulling it up on the screen here. Yes, beautiful. Fantastic. So again, if you head to the Livable Communities website page, you can look at any of these options that we have up on the screen and download them for free, or you can have them mailed to your house for free. So we have everything from the walk audit, the bike audit, the HomeFit guide that we talked about, but also we have a pop-up placemaking toolkit. We have a community garden toolkit. We have
disaster resilience.
Yep.
There's one for improving neighborhoods, which is really cool. I love that one. It's like, how do you improve your neighborhood in your downtown? It's like awesome.
Housing design competition. Which we aren't super familiar with. We haven't done anything with yet, but I think it's something that we'll definitely dive into in the future. So
definitely
check it all out. That was the purpose of today, was to just let you know that it's all there. It's easy. You don't have to be an AARP member to access any of this. So yeah, check it out.
And just want to give a big kudos to the Livable team and our government affairs folks who
they're the best.
Create the toolkits, create the model ordinances. So they're awesome. But with that, in closing?
In closing.
We've talked a lot today about things that you can do to take action, whether you're just starting out or you want some guidance with our toolkits, or if you're a seasoned activist or advocate and you want to, go talk to your city councilor, local decision maker, mayor, whomever, town manager about a model ordinance. We've kind of provided you a menu today, and Anna showed you all the options that are available. But we also just want to encourage you to stay connected with the AARP. So you can become an e-activist, sign up for our advocacy alerts through the QR code that is on the left-hand side. Just anytime there is a local, state, mostly, and federal issue that you're concerned about or we're concerned about, we will ask if you want to sign a petition. You can do that there. You can also sign up for text alerts. You have instructions there on what to message, 22777 in the to field, type join IN, and then you'll provide your zip code and you'll be all signed up for our text alerts. Very similar to the e-activist alerts, but you just get them on your phone, directly on your phone.
Easy.
And then last but not least, you can sign up for our emails to receive emails about events that are happening, virtual events, in-person events, our newsletter. That's on the right-hand side, that QR code. It's really great because oftentimes we're doing events like HomeFit workshops and, walk audit workshops in your community. And we want you to be connected there. So definitely sign up where you can register for events and maybe meet us in person someday.
Yeah.
And meet our volunteers. So
hopefully so. And so that's all we had planned for today. If you, if you enjoyed learning more about our Livable Communities work, please go to the website and check all that out. We'll make sure we include all the details in the description below, so that you can check that out after. And otherwise, we will be back same time next month. We do this monthly. It might look a little different next month because Addison won't be here, but definitely check back then. And with that,
later, alligators.